Dear student, welcome back to our second class cost sheet analysis. In this session, we will just discuss some problem about the cost sheet analysis. Here you are the solution and the cost sheet analysis problem. First problem is related to the preparation of a cost sheet. You know that cost sheet has several segments. This is first you have to find out the prime cost, then works cost, later on cost of production, cost of goods sold, cost of sales, and this is the major segments of a cost sheet. In this first problem, the information is given here that a factory of ABC that produces goods, and you have to prepare a cost sheet for the month of March 2018. First, we have to determine the prime cost. It will comprises with the material consumed and the wages given to the labor. So here is the raw material consumed. You will find out by the opening stock of raw material, adding to the purchase of raw material and deducting the closing stock of raw material from the sum figure. So here you will find out the prime cost, adding the direct wages, total 4,20,000 taka. Now to find out the works cost or factory cost, you have to find out the factory overheads. So factory overheads here is given. It is the factory lighting, heating, powering, and the internal transport. Internal transport is here. So this is, and the factory light, power, etc. These all are the factory overhead. So we have to add it here. These factory cost, these factory overheads will construct the factory cost segment. Then we have to find out the production overhead. Production overheads is related to production. It is office and administrative overhead, and it is also the research and development overhead. So here is the office and admin cost, remuneration of the technical director, fees of solicitor, accounting machine, legal expenses, and personal department. All are the office and research related costs. So we have to add this here, and it will comprise the cost of production. After this, we have to adjust the finished goods, because we know that the finished goods has a opening stock and a closing stock. So we have to adjust that to find out the cost of goods. So good means the finished goods. So this amount of goods we have sold here. So afterward, we have to find out the selling and distribution overhead. Selling and distribution overhead, in this particular problem we saw that there is the warehouse, finished warehouse expenditures, and the bad debt, finished goods, insurance. So all these costs will be added here to comprise the cost of sales. So total cost of sales here is 6,37,000 taka. We have to find out the profit here by deducting this figure from the total sales figure. So balancing figure is the profit price. This is the actually the segment of cost. So in a cost statement, we have to ascertain this major segment of cost: prime cost, works or factory cost, cost of production, and cost of goods sold. In the prime cost, we know that the direct wages and direct material consumption, just these types of item will construct the prime cost segment. And afterward, we have to consider the factory overheads to find out the factory cost. Then we have to find out the production overhead to find out the cost of production. Then we have to find out the finished goods cost, it is the opening finished goods or the closing finished good. We have to adjust all these costs related to finished goods. So we find out the cost of goods sold. Afterward, we have to find out the selling and distribution overhead. This will comprise our cost of sales. So this is the solution of our first problem. The second problem is related to the cost sheet analysis, and it will also ask you to prepare a cost statement that will find out the prime cost, factory cost, cost of production, cost of goods sold, and cost of sales. Here the information is given in some different ways, that you have a opening stock of raw material, a closing stock of raw material, opening stock of work in progress, closing stock of work in progress, and this is also for the finished goods. And here are also given the purchase of raw material, waste paid, factory overhead, administrative overhead. So first we have to find out the raw material consumption, and this is the opening stock raw material, purchase, closing stock raw material, waste paid, prime cost. We'll find out the prime cost, then the factory overheads. Here is only different thing is the work in progress. Work in progress means the raw material or the materials that is used, half done, half processed, but half is used and half, no, some portion of used and some is not used, that is unused. So unused work in progress, unused materials will be adjusted here. So it is the factory cost segment, so we have to adjust it after we find out the factory cost. So that will be give us the adjusted factory cost. So after find out the adjusted factory cost, we have to consider the office and administrative overhead, that is the production overhead. So we will find out the cost of production. This will be compressed by the admin overhead and research overhead. So afterward, we have to adjust the finished goods to find out the cost of goods sold. We have the opening stock of finished goods and closing stock. So we can easily find out the cost of goods sold. After finding out the cost of goods sold, we have to consider the selling and distribution or marketing overheads. Here is giving only one component, selling and marketing overhead, 70,000 taka. So after adjusting it, we will find out the cost of sales. So this is the cost of sales. Cost of sales. And very easily we have to find out the profit. Balance sheet figure is profit and sales figure is given here. So the solution of third problem is here. This is that a company manufactures a circuit breaker selling at taka 1000 each. So it produces 3000 circuit breakers. So it will cost 3000 into 1000 equal to 30 lakh taka. 30 lakh taka. Expenditure is given here. Raw material consumed, it is given. Wages given. Rent rates given. Power given. Depreciation given. Office equipment, showroom equipment given. Miscellaneous expenditure for the full year is given, but you have to calculate for only period of 1 month, March 2019. And there is a special requirement is given here that it is the estimated that the expenditure not directly apportioned between the office and the showroom. So office and showroom, this figure is given in a combined manner, but you have to isolate it. It is attributed 1/3 to the showroom and 2/3 to the office expenditure. And other thing is given that the company salesman receive a commission of 10% of the sales figure. And what is the sales figure? It is the circuit breakers, 2,500 circuit breakers, and all is cost 1,000 taka each. So the total sales figure will be 25 lakh taka. Here is the working out of this problem. Books of Dash Factory, cost statement for the period of March 2019, output 3,000 circuit breakers. So we can find out the per unit of the cost. Raw material consumed is given, waste space is given, so prime cost easily we can find out that, and the per waste also we have to find out that. So we can just divide this amount by the 3,000, so we can find out the per unit cost. After finding out the factory overhead, we have to consider the factory overheads. Rent and rates for factory is given. Factory rental is given. Factory, yes. Wage is given. And it is considered first for comprise the prime cost. Now factory overhead means the indirect cost, so we have to find out the factory rent and rates. Factory rent and rates is given 1,15,000 taka. Heating and lighting, it is 1,25,000 taka. Depreciation machineries, it is 40,000 taka. It is directly related to the factory machineries. And miscellaneous, it is given that the full year is 48,000 taka, so we have to divide it in by 12. So we can find out that the factory miscellaneous is 4,000 taka. And power is given here on the above 3 lakh taka. All this comprise the factory overheads and the finally the factory or works cost. And when we divided it by 3,000, we will find out the per unit of factory cost. Now we have to adjust the office and administrative cost. Office and administrative here is the some major attributes are given here, that the factory, office and showroom, sometime it is given in separate manner, but the several times it is given with a mixture, with a mixed way. So we have to isolate this, and it is given that 1/3 is showroom and 2/3 is for office. So for office, we know that showroom is related to this selling and distribution, and office is related to the production. So office and administrative cost, we have to office overhead, wages is given, rent rates 75,000 taka, we have to divide it by 3 and multiply by 2, because 2/3 is for the office related expenditure. So 50,000 taka. Heating and lighting also the cost is 90,000 taka, we have to divide it into 3 and multiply by 2. And depreciation, it is 20,000 taka for office equipment. It is individual cost and it is given. So miscellaneous is here for the full year, it is 48,000 taka. So we have to divide it first by 12. sorry, it is given 72,000 taka, so we have divided by 12. 6,000 taka per month, 2/3 is for office, so 4,000 taka is for office. Let's come here, and rest is for the showroom. So now thus we have to find out the cost of production. Cost of production. Cost of production. Now we have to adjust the opening stock and closing stock of finished goods to find out the cost of goods sold. So how can we adjust that? It is not given that what is the opening stock of finished goods, so we can consider it is a zero value. But the closing stock is given that only 2,500 circuit breakers has been sold, so 500 remain unsold, so it is the stock of finished goods. So we have to find out the cost of these 500 units very easily. There is the 3,000 units of circuit breakers. We have find out the cost here, total cost of production. We have to divide it by 3,000 taka and multiply it by 500 taka, so we 500 units, so we can find out the closing value of closing stock, 3,25,500 taka here. So we have to deduct it from the value. So we easily can determine the cost of production for the 2,500 unit of circuit breaker. Another color I may choose here. Yes, this is good. Not bad. Yes, and easily we can find out the per unit cost here. So this is the cost of goods sold, that means 2,500 units of circuit breakers. Afterward we have to start it for the selling and distribution. This amount of units has been sold, so cost is related to this amount of production. So selling with the showroom wages, rent and rates, it is 1/3, heating and lighting, it is 1/3, depreciation it is given, and miscellaneous it is 1/3 for 1 month. So we have to first divide it by 12 months and then find out the 1/3. Advertising it is given for the whole year, full year. So advertising is 60,000 taka for full year, so for 1 month it is 5,000 taka. Salesman commission is given here in the adjustment criteria, so 10% on the sale price, as we have sold 2,500 units, so we have to find out the sales price 25 lakh taka, 10% of which 2,50,000 taka. So all this will comprise the selling and distribution overhead, 4,22,000 taka, and this will concern the total cost of sales. Total cost of sales at the market rate, so easily we can identify it. Yes, rest is very easy. The sales price is very easy. We have to calculate that. One thing we have to bear our mind that all this we have to do some calculation, some estimation. So we have to show out that how we calculate the unit price, how we determine the selling price, how we determine the unit of finished goods. This will be shown by you in the answer script. So when we answer this question, you have to consider this fast. Thank you very much for today. You will exercise all this sort of problem so that you can answer easily in your examination. Goodbye for today. Thank you, my dear student.